Hi, this is Atlas 16 and this is a video of Wargame. This is a replay actually, and that's actually a request of the Canadian, which asked me to post that game after we did it. So this is actually not Asgard, that's a welcome change I guess. But this is also a map which is based on a Hell Highway, if I remember, from Ireland Battle. And was that actually... Yeah, I think it was even in European Escalation, but I don't really remember, it's been so long. Anyway, so this is actually a 10 versus 10, it's just not a map which is designed for 10 versus 10, and as a result this battle can be interesting, I suppose. But this also means that when you call something, you will likely not get much points to recover from losing it, so that you need to be very careful. Now, if we look at what I'm using at the beginning, I only have one command vehicle, and I'm sending it there. So you can see that it's actually a pretty nice map. It's just probably not balanced so much for 10 versus 10. But we use it in 10 versus 10 because there's no real 10 versus 10 map as an alternative. Now the other team is sending some smirch on that road, and you can see that everybody react to that by diverting over there. So that's a total miss. And I really don't have much experience in that map, which might have played in my favor or not. But the other guys, they probably do have some experience as they play much more of those maps. And to be honest, this is a mission where the chance of not winning were really low, like most 10 versus 10 nowadays. I quickly saw that our team took the advantage here, and while my command vehicle was there. But the thing is that since you don't get that much point in those map, spending at the beginning is not necessarily a good idea. It's best to wait and see in most cases. Let it to the other players to figure out what's the opposition. So I just did that, and in this case I noticed quickly that we had captured that zone very quickly. And here I actually called a command vehicle because I saw that there wasn't a command vehicle over there. And I called in some Brynnis tank and some more here because I had the point for it, because I did not spend a thing yet. Now the advantage of calling a vehicle or whatever here is that you don't waste the fuel. And also you bring the right stuff at the right moment. So those Brynnis are doing a good job against those BMPT. Anyway, it's proposing a good opposition. Well, here I'm sending Krotal and Mistral, which are two good anti-air, and the napalm is just falling behind. Now we also have some M1A2, which I'm covering, and I guess they are also absorbing some fire, protecting my own lighter tank. So I'm moving my anti-air here because the enemy plane will come from here, so they will have a heads up on shooting the enemy while I'm advancing with my tank. So this way I'm preventing any air attack from really hurting me. At the same time, this line of tree is cutting the line of sight, which is very useful. My French tank are shooting from afar on those infantry over there, which don't have a chance to fire back. I'm using the fact that my ally is scouting that village to suppress. Well, here I'm hiding my anti-air here. It's a much smaller battle than usual in Asgard, for example, but I guess in this case I'm doing really a good job. And also I'm really killing those infantry in that town. Additionally, the Brennus has an autocannon, which make them even better overall as a tank. The only downside to them is that they need to slow down because they cannot fire on the move. Well, I killed the command vehicle there. Now my Crotol are shooting there. The MLRS is missing my tank because I'm just advancing too fast. There's a couple of Mi-8 which are trying to reinforce those positions, but my anti-air are doing the job on them. Now, probably a mistake on my part, I sent my Brennus over there. And as a result, I'm a bit exposed to a large amount of reinforcements. Well, what I should have done is probably wait up there and wait for them to attack, because then I would have had the advantage of defending, which is now what I'm doing now. But the problem is here I'm a bit exposed. Unfortunately, here is a Bradley which is distracting them and shooting them in the back. And those recon Bradleys, that's really good stuff. Now, one thing which I guess I can show you is this. This is our base. We started there, and now there's a huge army in it. But I decided not to care much about that because, first of all, I did not have any planes. And secondly, since this is a small map which is not designed for 10 versus 10 necessarily, each zone in the middle that you have gives you a really important advantage. So you want to focus on those, and we had reinforcements point over here. So if we check the map, you have an arrow here, and also arrow here, arrow here. So even though they captured this, we no longer have planes, but we did not use much plane anyway, so it wasn't much of a problem. Here I killed that Tungushka, that's a good value. And my anti-air are shooting that Mi-24. Now, sadly, I lost most of my tank at that point, because now the enemy is really holding that position with heavy tank, and Brennus, while it's a good tank, it's not what I would call a heavy tank. It's good. It's a good medium tank, let's say. Now, I brought in some chopper here for resupplies. I'm sending them I don't know where. I also have two supply vehicle, which will prove very useful here because I need to fix my tank. While here my team is turning to react to this, as you can see here. And actually they did manage to capture this place, but they did not really bring amazingly powerful tank. So my team having good tank end up doing a pretty good job at chasing them away slowly but surely. Well, here I am, a command vehicle which is heading there. Now there's not really a command vehicle there, but I don't really have time to notice that. And here my anti-air are shooting down some Mi-8, which are likely bringing infantry, or are they actually? Let's see. Nope. But anyway, it's good to kill those. Now I regroup my two Brennus and I'm moving them on the other side. My purpose by doing that is that since we have a pretty strong force here, that means they are not elsewhere. So they are not here. Also, it's very likely all their troops are fighting elsewhere, so I'm kind of guessing that there's not much to stop me there. And actually, they kind of mostly defend this area. They don't want us to attack from there. So by moving here, I'm kind of cutting them from... well, I'm kind of piercing through an opening in their front. Well, here I guess our team has managed to destroy the command vehicle, which was there. There's another one. Now we're just bombarding the place. And here moving my Mistral to kill that. But it's very likely that they will kill it first. So at that point I'm mostly moving with just 3 units of anti-air and brightness. And I think if I was just to face any of those tank here, like T-72B1, brightness will not have much of a chance against any heavy tank like this. Now we have some vehicle coming there, which are good anti-tank, but not good enough, let's say. Now, the thing is, my brightness, I think they have a better accuracy than this. I'm hiding my anti-air because if my brightness die, that will be trouble. There we go. Now these are Narov. It's a good unit for just 35 points. And actually they did hurt a little my brightness, but not so much. While here, Recon Chopper get killed by my anti-air, and I'm just following my small group of unit with my supplies, which end up being very important in what I'm doing. Because first of all, Crotol don't have much ammo, and secondly, I need to fix my brightness. Now you see I'm stopping, I'm just ensuring that my Crotol have all the ammo they need. Same with the Mistral. And I'm kinda worrying a bit about potential air attack, mostly, because I know that they brought very expensive tank over there, which are doing nothing right now. So it's a lot of points which they are not investing on stopping me. And here we go. Moving this. Now they are starting to surrendering. Let's speed this up a little. Now in our back, they probably spent a lot of resource to try to hold it, which was likely a mistake. Now they are moving here. And I'm getting notified that, oh look, you should do something about that. And I think I end up doing something. While here I'm just fixing my tank with the supplies. Very important. While moving my anti-air further ahead as a kind of a scout. It's a bit of a risk, but my impression is that there was nothing there. I'm fleeing with my PC. Advancing my Crotols. Now my tank are fixed, so it's time to move forward. So just advancing. The other team is starting to leave. So it's pretty clear at this point that some of them probably have nothing left to do. And it's clear also that we won't recover. Here I intercepted a couple of infantry, 30 point each plus the chopper. So it seems they did not notice that I was coming or did not care. I'm not sure which is the right version. While here I'm rearming my Crotol. My big worry is really choppers, because the expensive stuff is here. Kill the Smirch, very expensive units. And if we look a bit all over, I called in a command vehicle here for the points. I seem to have lost my command. No, actually it's still there. So I did pretty good. 2 command vehicle here because I did not risk it to go elsewhere. While here my Brennus are killing another command vehicle here. Finishing without opposition in the back. Now let's see what's remain of the enemy. It's not that much. Still have a good amount of troops here. But overall, I think they gave up. There was no way they could recover from all this. And there we go. So I did pretty good. So 1,690 points. And I lost 455. So that was a good round for me and the team, but when you look at the profile of my team, well, actually I cannot, that was pretty one-sided. So fairly good round. It's a welcome change from Asgard, but as you can see, it's a much smaller kind of action. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next video.